What if everything you believed about death was wrong? It's a question that has echoed through millennia, a question that has haunted and inspired humankind since we first looked up at the stars and pondered our place in the cosmos. Death, the ultimate unknown, stands as a stark counterpoint to the vibrancy of life, a mystery that continues to elude even our most sophisticated understanding. The significance of life after death in human culture is undeniable. It's a concept woven into the very fabric of our civilizations, shaping our art, our literature, our music, and our most deeply held beliefs. From the pyramids of ancient Egypt to the ornate cathedrals of medieval Europe, humanity has long sought to make sense of death, to find meaning in the face of our inevitable demise. Despite centuries of philosophical and scientific inquiry, understanding what happens after death remains one of humanity's greatest challenges. While we can chart the physical processes of death, the cessation of breath, the stopping of the heart, the shutting down of the brain, what lies beyond that final breath remains a profound enigma. The nature of consciousness, the possibility of a soul, the existence of an afterlife. These questions continue to spark debate and speculation. Across the globe, religions offer a wide array of beliefs about death and the afterlife. These beliefs shape cultures, influence behaviors, and provide comfort in times of grief and loss. They offer answers to the age-old questions. What happens when we die? Is there a paradise awaiting us, or do we face reincarnation, judgment, or something else entirely? Christianity, with its emphasis on the resurrection of Jesus, promises eternal life in heaven for the faithful and eternal damnation in hell for the wicked. The concept of heaven is often depicted as a place of eternal peace, joy, and communion with God, while hell is portrayed as a realm of suffering and separation from divine grace. These vivid images have been a source of both hope and fear for believers throughout the centuries. Hinduism and Buddhism propose a cyclical journey of reincarnation where the soul is reborn into new lives until it achieves enlightenment. In Hinduism, this cycle is known as samsara, and the ultimate goal is to attain moksha, or liberation from the cycle of birth and death. Buddhism, on the other hand, seeks nirvana, a state of perfect peace and release from the cycle of rebirth. Both religions emphasize the importance of karma, the law of cause and effect, in determining one's future existence. Islam speaks of a final judgment day where Allah determines the fate of each soul. The righteous are rewarded with eternal bliss in Jannah or paradise, a place of unimaginable beauty and pleasure. The wicked, however, are condemned to Jahannam or hell, a place of torment and punishment. The Quran and Hadith provide detailed descriptions of these afterlife realms, offering guidance and motivation for Muslims to live a righteous life in accordance with Allah's will. These belief systems, while diverse, all grapple with the same fundamental questions about our mortality and the nature of existence beyond the grave. They offer a framework for understanding the mysteries of life and death, providing solace and meaning to countless individuals. Whether through the promise of paradise, the cycle of reincarnation, or the final judgment, these sacred scriptures continue to inspire and guide humanity in its quest for answers to the ultimate questions of existence. Science, with its emphasis on empirical evidence and rigorous testing, offers a different perspective on death. It seeks to understand the mechanisms of life and the inevitable end that comes with death. Through countless experiments and observations, scientists have pieced together a comprehensive picture of what happens to the body when it ceases to function. This perspective is grounded in the physical and observable world, where every phenomenon can be measured, tested, and explained through natural laws. From a biological standpoint, death is the irreversible cessation of all biological functions that sustain a living organism. This includes the heart stopping its rhythmic beating, the lungs no longer drawing in breath, and the brain halting its complex electrical activity. The process of decomposition begins almost immediately as the body is broken down by bacteria and other microorganisms, returning its elements to the earth. This cycle of life and death is a fundamental aspect of nature, ensuring the continuity of ecosystems and the renewal of life. The brain, the seat of consciousness, ceases to function and the body begins the process of decomposition. Neurons stop firing, synapses no longer transmit signals, and the intricate network that once housed thoughts, memories, and emotions disintegrates. This biological perspective provides a clear and tangible understanding of death, but it also raises profound questions about the nature of consciousness itself. Is consciousness merely a byproduct of brain activity, or is there something more to it? However, even science cannot definitively say what happens to consciousness after death. Despite advances in neuroscience and a deeper understanding of the brain, the mystery of consciousness remains unsolved. Some scientists argue that consciousness is an emergent property of complex neural networks, while others suggest it might be a fundamental aspect of the universe akin to space and time. This uncertainty leaves room for various interpretations and theories, each attempting to explain what happens to our sense of self when the brain ceases to function. Some theories, such as the idea of quantum consciousness, propose that consciousness is not solely a product of the brain, but rather a fundamental property of the universe, perhaps capable of existing independently of the physical body. This theory suggests that consciousness could be intertwined with the very fabric of reality, potentially surviving beyond physical death. While these ideas remain speculative and controversial, they open up fascinating possibilities for understanding the true nature of consciousness and its place in the cosmos. The intersection of science and the mystery of consciousness continues to be a rich field of exploration, inviting us to ponder the profound questions of existence and the nature of reality itself. Section 6, Whispers from the Brink Near-Death Experiences. Near-death experiences, or NDEs, offer tantalizing, albeit subjective, glimpses into what may lie beyond the veil of death. People who have had NDEs often report similar experiences, a sense of peace and tranquility, a feeling of leaving their bodies, encounters with deceased loved ones, or visions of a bright light. While some scientists attribute these experiences to physiological changes in the brain during times of extreme stress, others believe they could be evidence of a consciousness that can exist independently of the body. Section 7. Quantum Consciousness, a Bridge Between Worlds. One of the most intriguing areas of exploration lies at the intersection of quantum physics and consciousness studies. This field, often referred to as quantum consciousness, seeks to understand the profound connections between the mind and the quantum realm. Researchers are delving into questions that challenge our very understanding of reality and existence. Could it be that consciousness is not merely a product of our physical brains, but rather a fundamental aspect of the universe existing independently of our physical bodies? This idea suggests that consciousness might be woven into the very fabric of the cosmos, much like space and time. If true, it would imply that our minds are not confined to our brains, but are part of a larger, interconnected reality. Some physicists propose that at the moment of death, consciousness, perhaps in the form of quantum information, could detach from the physical body and rejoin the vast quantum field, a realm of pure energy and potential. This concept, while speculative, opens up fascinating possibilities about the nature of life and death. It suggests that our essence, our very being, might continue to exist in some form beyond the physical plane. While this remains highly speculative, it offers a compelling vision of life after death, one that bridges the gap between science and spirituality. This vision challenges traditional notions of mortality and invites us to consider a universe where consciousness transcends the physical, where the end of life is not an end but a transformation. It encourages a dialogue between the empirical and the mystical, suggesting that the answers to our deepest questions might lie at the intersection of science and the unknown. As we continue to explore these ideas, we are reminded of the vastness of the universe and the mysteries it holds. The journey to understand consciousness and its place in the cosmos is just beginning, and it promises to be a path filled with wonder and discovery. Whether we find definitive answers or not, the quest itself enriches our understanding of what it means to be alive and aware. In the end, the exploration of quantum consciousness is not just about science, it's about our quest for meaning, our desire to understand our place in the universe. It is a bridge between worlds, connecting the tangible with the intangible, the known with the unknown. And as we stand on this bridge, we look forward to the discoveries that await us on the other side. Section 8. the unending quest for answers. The quest to understand death is ultimately a quest to understand ourselves, our place in the universe, in the nature of existence itself. While we may never have all the answers, the pursuit of knowledge, the exploration of new ideas, and the open exchange of perspectives bring us closer to unraveling this profound mystery. The human spirit, driven by curiosity and a thirst for meaning, will undoubtedly continue to seek answers to this age-old question. Section 9. Join the conversation. What do you believe? What are your thoughts on this profound and enduring mystery? Share your beliefs, your insights, and your questions in the comments below. Let's engage in a respectful and thought-provoking dialogue as we continue to explore the mysteries of life, death, and everything in between. And for further exploration, be sure to check out the wealth of resources available online and in libraries.